go because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. It's a draw. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cougars are rolling down the field. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looking for blockers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He wants to throw. Using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking for a block. It's Freeman. Makes a move. Oh, big juke to get past. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Wazoo! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight, exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got his man. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. Dialing up a second down pass play. Throws to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He lofts one down the sideline.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Cougars are on the move. Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each Reed has become, as we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. Going for 6. Touchdown Cougars. And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Looking for a block. It's Freeman. Quick step and go. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David,
Touchdown, Washington State! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision has it. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Genty. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Steps away. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Broncos will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Freeman. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State! And the punishment has been extended.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to the ground game on the left. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake, trying to get to him. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. To the air, it's BTA. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously there's...
Touchdown, Wazoo! And the pummeling has started.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Touchdown, Cougar! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Broncos send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. The give as they work on that clock. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down and 2nd and 3. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Cougars! And the route is on.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Genty. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. To throw, it's Mateer. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team when you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.